Can you see my screen, dear?
Yeah.
Okay. So now I would like you to have a look at this code and the equivalent while loop code.
Okay. Oh yeah, also I managed to print just 3 times.
Okay, good. That's excellent. So now you already know the difference between a for loop and a while loop, right?
Yeah.
Okay, are you able to change the while loop that we created for the previous homework? We already managed to use count to generate 3 random numbers, right?
Yeah.
Are you able to change the while loop to a for loop?
Okay.
But in this way, I would still prefer to see your code. So please share your code.
Okay, but what do you mean turn it into
Okay, wait.
oh,
Now have a look.
yeah.
No, have a look here first before we go. If you understand here, then you will understand. You will know how to change. So this is the for loop. The same exact
Mm.
functionality that we are able to achieve with the for loop to print this 5 times, we are able to get it by using a while loop in the way it is here. So the print statement is the same, but we don't have this I++ or we don't have this initialization. So we have
Yeah.
it in one line, just in one line here. So you see, this is number 1. This is
Yeah.
number 2. This is number 3. So 1, 3, and 2. So now if you see a while loop, are we able to change it to a for loop?
Ooh. I can try.
I mean, but you need to understand this one first. If you understand it, then you are able to do it. This line does not change. It's exactly the
Yeah.
same. And so nothing is changed. It's just the arrangement of what you need to do or write and using of this semicolon. Okay?
Okay, so instead of using a while statement, I just make it into this one for statement. No?
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly. Yes. So share your screen.
Okay. Okay. You can see my string,
Not
my
yet.
screen.
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I can see your screen, but I wanted you to go to the
Okay.
previous example.
Yeah. Okay. So you want me to use this and turn it into a normal.
For loop.
Okay. So means okay. Let me turn out. Oh. Okay. A second. Oh, I okay. So means this I want it to be here for wait. Okay. count 0 times here I need this um less than equal not less than 3 and then count a plus that and then I don't need
Yes, but bear in mind that this string rand was created before the while loop, so it should remain before the while loop. I mean, this line 48 should be before the for loop because it was before the
yeah
while.
yeah okay
Can you run?
whoa oh because okay I commented a lot of things
Slowly. The first error is on line 50. What is line
yeah
50?
when I printed out the rand
Okay, so actually no, because he is giving you a wrong errors. The initial problem, this is sometimes happen if you use if you make a mistakes like putting semicolon after the for. The while and the for and all these loops does not have semicolon here.
oh I need an open bracket
Curly braces, yes.
yeah
Yes,
yeah
okay.
okay so yeah it works
So this is how it looks like.
yeah so
Okay.
it's an easier faster method
Yes, yes.
yeah
To me, this is the most preferable. If I have a fixed number of loops without changing, then I use.
yeah
Okay.
yeah okay
Okay. Let's continue. I'm sharing my screen.
yeah
So I would like to tell you here um, that it is preferable that you always use less than or equal, bigger than or equal, or even bigger than. Okay. Um,
yeah
don't test for equality. This is very rare and can cause some trouble also. So use this kind of less than or equal to, greater than or equal to. So that is what you can use here in the condition. And what we
yeah
say, I plus plus. So this is update. Okay, if I want to ask you, um, we want to print. This is an exercise. I want to print these lines.
yeah
Each line, um, we print something from 1 to 6. So 1 squared equal 1 multiplied by 1. 2 squared equal 2 multiplied by 2. 3 squared equal 3 multiplied by 3. So can you find a way to do that using a for loop? So we have a line that need to be printed. But of course, the values in the line differs every time the loop runs. So we
yeah
need a smart way to be able to do that.
let me see
When the number are changing here, this should never scare us, because every time the loop runs, there is a counter inside the loop, and
yeah
the counter typically increments. Am I right?
yeah yeah
Okay. I think you better just share your screen and we do it step by step here.
Okay, so what I can do, first let me copy this, yeah, this one. Whatever. Yeah, and move this in the loop. Don't need this, don't need that. Okay, so it means I want 0 to 6, right?
Okay.
I just say between
Yes.
I want
Excellent start.
0 to 6 or 7 or yeah, 7. Okay. Yeah. No, wait. Okay, can I just then this should be yeah, okay, perfect.
Okay.
Then now I need the squared equation. This one, then this one. Okay, this is gonna be difficult. I need I need to count times count technically,
Yes. Correct.
but will it work? I don't think so, but we try. See what we get. Okay.
Trust
Okay.
yourself. You have an excellent skills and abilities. You are excellent.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay. So what you created is good. The only thing is by time. Normally with the for loop we use I. It's just a simple. It's not
Yeah.
it's not a
Easier
must,
than
but
count.
easier. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. In this case, I would not go through more here, but rather than that, uh, I would like to introduce you to something interesting here. So we have um, a method in Java that is called mass.round. If you give it 2.3, it will round it to 2. If you give it 2.7, it will round to 3. If you give it minus 2.3, it will round it to minus 2. So because when we are going towards 0, it means that it's bigger. So the question now is that that mass round does not really give us what we really need when we want rounding, when we expecting something, when we having something like this number. So we expect that we don't lose the whole decimal. Losing the whole decimal is too much. Sometimes we only just need to see if this is 3.1, then we can return 2.3. If it is maybe 2.36, so we expect to have 2.4, for example, but not to lose the whole decimal. So that's why they especially in Java, they come up with a formula. The formula or the equation looks like this. They multiply by
Yeah.
100 and they divide by 100.
Yeah.
Okay, so I would like you to try that number and try to print it.
Yeah.
But before you do that, I also like you to do these 3 lines. So put this mass.round in a print statement, and this in a print statement, and this in a print statement. And then the last thing you do is this one.
Yeah.
Before you do that, did you hear about the term pair programming before?
No.
So pair programming is a new technique. Not new, really new. It means that it doesn't come in the last 2 or 3 years, but it come almost like 7 or 8 years ago. This
Right.
term you will they typically in Europe and US they start to teach it to children from the early ages, like 7 or 8 years old, who are learning computers. So pair programming, they say that it's better for quality and better for production that two programmers sit together to produce a code. So one is writing on the keyboard and one is guiding the guy who is writing on the keyboard. So they don't want the guy who is writing on the keyboard to think. They want him only to focus on the code that he's writing. And statistics say that this kind of arrangement is actually excellent on the long run. It seems for companies that, of course, you don't expect to see that in Malaysia soon. It will take some time for people to really think that, this is not wasting time. The problem with coding and programming is that um, when you produce problems in your code, bugs in your code, and then you send the software to the customer, and then the customer try to run the software, and it works for some time, and then suddenly the customers come to tell you, I notice a certain glitches using your software, but it only happens, for example, on Monday morning. When we try to start the system back again and run it, we have a problem. Before, on last Friday evening, everything was running fine, no problem. Then only in the morning Monday we have a problem. This kind of problems is very hard to troubleshoot, and it costs a lot of money and a lot of resources to actually discover where is the problem. You will find that you're having 20,000 lines of code or 40,000 lines of code. Uh, I myself, in 3 months, I can produce 6 to 7 thousand lines of code. So imagine if there is a team and they're producing a big system. This is a lot of lines of code that need to be written. Finding a problem. Why on Monday morning the customer cannot run his software? This is a big issue. So of course, sometimes the people think, and I faced that when I was working for companies in Malaysia. That the boss always think, I want to produce the software very fast. I want to deliver it to the customer very fast in a less amount of time, so it costs me less. So they do that. Okay, quickly, we need to meet the deadline. Okay, finish. We send. Okay, and then he tell, okay, when the customer complains, when we have to take care of the customer. But at the end, if you want to remain in the market, you have to make the customer happy. Even if you send him the software and you get the money, if you have a problem, you have to solve the problem. Then if you spend 1 or 2 months solving a problem that you should have avoided by following certain techniques, one of the techniques that the people in Europe and US find, they put two guys working together, and then one day the guy who is writing on the keyboard only start to switch chairs with the other guy. So the guy who is telling the guidance, write this for loop, write a while loop, do this comment here, or use integer here instead of double, use a string here instead of integers. So the guy who is sitting doing nothing, he's just guiding the guy who is writing on the keyboard. So they switch places. So it doesn't mean that the guy who is writing on the keyboard will remain always writing. No, he will switch places. So when they do that, they double check the code. They double check for errors, especially errors that cannot be discovered by the compiler. It's a logic errors or design errors. Did you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, now you can start writing your master round, please.
But my question when I messed around is, can't I just use integer? Because integer will automatically round up any double, right?
Yes, it will round up, but it will remove the whole decimal. The point that we do not really want to remove the whole decimal.
Right, okay.
So if you are paying, imagine yourself going to supermarket and you are paying for maybe 2 ringgit 30 cents.
Yeah.
Would you like the supermarket, or would the supermarket owner expect the customer only to pay for 2 ringgit and ignore the 30 cents? Definitely no.
Right, right.
But if it is 31, 32, or 33, then he would like to have a rounding, because we
Yeah.
cannot pay 31 cents. It's only either 30 cent, 40 cent, 50 cent, but not 51, not 52, not 53. It's hard to pay that.
Yeah.
Did you manage?
I'm typing it out.
I think
When
it's
I do the
better
last line,
share your code
so,
so I can be on the same line with you.
okay, when I did this, can you see? Oh wait, I need this to be. Yeah, I get it's an error with its value.
Okay. um, put put something inside the define value as an integer or as a double.
Okay. Mm, value.
Equal 2.31. Now I want you to print also rounded value. Print it.
Just it's not rounding.
Okay, my thing is instead of 2.31, put it 2.31687.
Right. Okay.
Did you see any difference? Now
Yeah.
instead of 2.31, put it 3.6, 2.36. No, add
Three.
more,
Oh,
3.6182.
so that would just be 2.36. Yeah.
Okay, so do you know why he multiplied by 100 and then divide by 100?
No.
Okay, remove division by 100 and keep only the multiplication part.
Yeah, then it just multiplies the value by 100.
Okay, where did you print the master trend? in the first place. I asked you to print mass.round, right? I
Yeah,
mean,
this match that one.
no, not this one. This line is one of the lines, but can you try to print mass.round
Okay.
and then put 2.3 and then another one, 2.9. Put them in a print statement.
I also just okay. So I put both in a print second.
Yes.
Oh,
Did you,
I
did you,
input 2.9. There you go.
did you see a difference?
Yeah.
So it means that if we use only master-round, we are losing the decimal point totally. And
Yeah.
if you go to a supermarket and you have to pay 2.9, and then the software in the supermarket do this kind of rounding and ask you to pay 3 ringgit instead of 290, are you happy? Will you be
No.
happy? And if he earned 10 cents from every customer extra, does this make sense? It's stealing. Am I right?
Yeah.
So we need to
Yeah.
provide an accurate way of calculating, right? So now my question to you, did you understand again why we're multiplying by 100 and then dividing by 100?
Is it to keep the decimal places?
Yes, yes. It's a way to keep the decimal places. So if you want to keep the decimal places properly without losing totally the decimal point, while using master round, you have to use this formula. Okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So let me uh, um, let me send you one exercise that you can use, that you can do actually. Okay, let me see here.
Okay, so
Did you receive it?
yeah, really open up. What's that? Okay.
Just lose the first one at this time.
Right. Open the use 5 loops. Use a while loop to print the number. Okay.
Is it easy?
Yeah.
Good.
Let me just take this. Where is it? There you go. No. Yeah, I think that the number would be 1 less than 6. Oh, oh,
Why?
oh, it only prints 1. Yeah, it's not the same as the other loop. Um, oh, I know one. I didn't I could use count one. Okay. That would count as once. Oh yeah. Oh. Yeah, so we get one. Which one is that? Yeah, okay. Yeah, so that's done.
Okay, good. What about the second one? From
Use a
50
while
to
loop to
70.
print. Okay, so just copy this and then put 50, put 71.
But okay.
Oh, well, I can't use count twice. Okay. Well, I can if I,
If you
yeah,
want to
50
put
is.
them all in one line, what can you do?
Oh, all in one line. Okay. So then I just do this.
Okay,
But
good.
then if I do that, there's no space in between.
Can you put space in between?
Hmm.
How to do that?
How to do that? Okay. I can't remember. Was it slash? No, slash n was new line, right? Or does that give space?
Yes,
Okay.
exactly.
Can't remember. I remember you told me there was one that creates space. I don't remember if it's slash n or slash. I don't know.
Okay, so um,
Oh, sorry, it's backwards slash.
yes,
Maybe it's
but it need to be. It need to.
oh yeah, I need to do it.
So n actually
Oh
in this
yeah,
case, it actually it must be t.
line.
This is for a new
T,
line.
that's the one. Yeah. Okay, there you go.
So what if you don't remember this? There is another way. Plus
Um,
double quotation with empty space.
but won't that only work for one number and then the rest will all be connected? No?
No, no.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, because it's a loop, right? Yeah, okay.
Yes, it's a loop.
Yeah, that also works.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah.
So we will end our class now.
Okay.
Do you have anything that you would like to improve in the classes?
No, everything is good.
Okay, then see you next class. Okay,
Yeah.
take care.
Okay.
Bye bye.
Okay. Bye.